What is happening? Voltage Idea Partners, AMP Nation, all around the world. We are here tonight. It is that time again. It is Monday night here in the United States East Coast time for me, 9 p.m. Monday, May 22nd. Like our Vice President of Sales, Vaughn Tarver, always says, if you take care of your business will take care of you. I always think of these calls. I follow football. I played football my whole life, and I always think of these calls like the Monday morning quarterback. Every Monday morning, you will find the NFL quarterbacks sitting in a room watching over and over the film from the game. It's where all of the updates happen. They lay down the assignments. They talk about the strategies for the week. If you want to be involved and you want to grow a multi-million-dollar business, you have got to get plugged in. And this is where all of the updates happen. Yeah, we record the call. The recordings get kicked out there. But for me and my business, I want to be the first one to know. And if you want to be that true leader, which I think everybody that's here tonight is already or trying to become a leader in this company, you want to be taking the updates and bringing them to your team. And so if you know some of your folks that aren't going to be able to make it, or they work Monday night, or whatever the deal is, be here, get the updates, and take care of your business. Vaughn usually goes around the world and does some welcomes. That's Vaughn's thing, and I absolutely love it, and I'm not even going to try and replicate it. Geography is not my strength, but I am going to say welcome all over the world. Some of us here are Monday evening. Some of us here are Tuesday morning. Our friends over there in Asia. Cartina is absolutely tearing it up in Malaysia. Pac Andreas. I know that we have now reached Morocco, and we're in parts of Africa, Kenya, Nairobi, Uganda. We are all over the globe. Our friends out there in Australia. It is Tuesday, afternoon almost. Truly an international business. And what I love most about this business, again, there are great companies out there doing the pills, the potions, and the lotions, the juices, the wraps, the makeups, the creams, all that sort of stuff. What I love most about this business is everyone uses a smartphone. In fact, I saw a statistic the other day. The amount of active smartphones on the globe has doubled the amount of actual people. 7 billion people. We're at like 14 billion active smartphones. And so you want to talk about being in the right place at the right time. There is not a hotter arena industry that can compete with mobile apps and games. Welcome to the call, guys. You're in for a treat tonight. We try to bring some big updates every Monday. Today's going to be some follow-up stuff, some touch base. But really what I like most about these calls is being able to get some guest speakers on. We've got some guys that are out building their business that have some really great experience in network marketing. These are not rookies. These are not beginners. And I can't wait to hear their reasons as to why these are veterans, why they chose AMP as their main program, as their main business, and why they have planted their flag with us. I am joined tonight by, I like to call my co-host, our charismatic CMO, that's Chief Marketing Officer out in our corporate offices, which are in Richland, Washington, Mr. Tim Crumlin. Tim, you there?
Yes, sir, I am. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. How are you tonight?
Really good. Just excited about everything that's going on with the hub, and I know this is just kind of an update, like you said, just kind of a recap, guys. We're getting more excited by the day. I love it when you touch on the fact that we're not a pills, potions, and lotions company, and I actually don't mind that. I don't mind those companies. They're some of the most successful companies in the world. Are that? Well, when I was in China, we saw, classic companies like Amway plastered over everything, so it's not, I don't have an issue with that industry or even those items necessarily. I just know that one of the biggest industries is the tech industry. I mean, any way you slice it. There's not a company now that is huge that is not dabbling in the tech industry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at cars. Look at what Honda's trying to do. I mean, look at their robot programs. I mean, they were a little bit ahead of their time, but every car industry developing apps now. Every car manufacturer in the industry developing apps now. Mm-hmm. Everyone is beginning to come into this play. And so we're positioned, like I like to say, and I tell everyone, to take over the world. So, again, welcome everyone to the call, and yeah, it's good to be here.
Awesome. And I think one of the statistics that stands out for me, Tim, is when you look at the top 25 billionaires in the world, I think it's 18 of them did it through technology, and 12 of those 18 through some sort of a software company. And so, yep. I mean, it's about to get really exciting around here. Let's roll, Tim. I'm going to go ahead and jump us here into a technology update. Don't go too far. I'm going to bring you back on to talk a little bit with our guest speakers, and we'll move right along. Here we go. Let's talk about technology update. Everybody's wondering what's going on with the AMP Hub. When can we get our hands on it? When are we going to be able to play on the social network and like, share, and comment, and get on the games and all that really cool stuff? And I'm telling you right now, nobody's more excited than I am. So let's talk a little bit about that. The AMP Hub was submitted to iOS for iPhone and iPad. Done. Submitted. Like Vaughn said last week, or actually I think it was you, Tim, said last week, it's like the mafia, it's like the mob over there, of technology. They do what they want. I will tell you this, that we resubmitted. We submitted it the first time, and Apple wanted us, our goal, like we talked about last Monday, was to do iPhone and then do Android, so we're on both markets, and then come back around and do iPad. And the reviewer for Apple actually kicked it back and saw that the iPad piece was almost complete and requested that they submit both iPhone and iPad versions simultaneously. And so those were finally wrapped up last week and are in a final review stage. So we're basically just waiting for that thing to show up inside of the iTunes store. So we'll keep you posted. In fact, if you have an iPhone, just keep checking it. And if you get it, because I don't have iPhone, I have an iPad. But it's been submitted to iPhone for iPad. And as soon as it's approved, we will start the process of getting the hub, the AMP Hub 2.0, version 2.0, in the Google Play Store. There's a lot of cool functionality in there. We went over that last week. I'm not going to bring that functionality in, but it's a full-blown social network with a gaming hub. We're going to be able to earn 2 different ways from this platform. You want to talk about free users? People are going to be able to download the hub. They're going to be able to play these games, and they're going to be monetized through the ads. And so as people are playing games, they're going to be required, just like you are now, if you play any free games, if you play the free Angry Birds or any of those free games, you know, between levels and boards and whatnot, you got to hit a 5-second or a 10-second ad. So all of your free users are going to be monetized back to you. And then those users that just don't want to put up with the ads, that see the value of becoming a subscriber to the hub for a low monthly fee, we are going to be able to earn a portion of that as well. And again, this is just the beginning. We've got a laundry list of enhancements once this thing is out to continue to add. And of course, we love to hear from the field. So if there are features that you think would bring value to this platform, that's what your back office is for. Submit those suggestions into the back office. So AMP Hub 2.0 is going to be available here real soon. Tim, I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to you and let you bring on our first guest.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll just kind of tag on just for a second what you just mentioned. You know, when we're building apps and games, and when we decide on the features to launch things, we kind of sometimes what we call it is an MVP, a minimum viable product. And what we really try to do is try to get something to the field as quickly as we can that works really well, so that we can make adjustments, because people always have really good feedback. Sometimes some companies will call it, a beta test. Sometimes we'll actually make things go live, and then we'll get feedback and make tweaks. What's cool about the AMP Hub is it's not just an MVP. It's not a minimum viable product. This thing is pretty stacked for a launch.
Yep.
Actually, we debated on quite a few features, whether we were going to have them ready or not. And a lot of the features that we wanted in 2 or even 3.0, we moved up the line because we felt that we needed a very solid social network, something that could truly compete with what else is out there. So just keep that in mind, everyone. But I wanted to tag on to that a little bit, Justin.
Great point.
Yeah, and moving on, we have 2 guests. Both of these guests have a combined experience of the industry of roughly a little over 40 years. So we would consider them veterans, and I'm not trying to, put a number on anyone in terms of age, but the fact of it is experience. You just can't beat it. You mentioned I'm charismatic. Being charismatic doesn't give you wisdom and everything. You know that, Justin. So let's start with Mike Freeland. Mike, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, everyone. This is Mike Freeland. He's in Maryland. He's been in the industry since about the mid-'90s. He's built multiple successful teams, even in the thousands, multiple teams in the thousands for different companies. So, Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us a little bit about YAMP. What are you excited about?
Sure. First of all, I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity. I don't take it lightly. And as you stated, I'm a mortgage banker, I guess I should say, by trade. And the way that I got into the industry is kind of funny. I was actually in Best Buy. I remember like it was yesterday. I was in Best Buy and overheard 2 gentlemen talking about a company that is no longer in business now, but at that time it was in actually telecommunications, and I joined with one of those guys because of the residual part of what I heard, and that was the first time that I'd ever seen anything like this. And I stayed in the industry even when that company went out of business, and it's been a fantastic ride. I mean, I've done everything that's been out there, pretty much lotions and potions, you name it, energy deregulation, travel. We've built, like what was mentioned, teams of hundreds and thousands in various companies, and it's been really, really exciting. But what I'm really excited about right now is this opportunity that was shared with me a couple weeks ago, and that's this AMP opportunity. Guys, if you don't get anything from me tonight, remember this. There's a big paradigm shift that's happening in this market, and we are right smack in the middle. Everything is shifting from drop shipments to online. Everything is now smartphones, and everything is apps, guys. There's an app for almost everything, but the big companies they make all of the income. Guys, we're sitting in a position which got me so excited with AMP, that we are able to actually promote a very powerful opportunity. We are backed by very, very experienced and powerful leaders, guys. When you do your due diligence about companies, that's the things that you have to look for. Guys, we are, and I keep saying it, we're in the right place at the right time, and we're definitely doing the right thing. But I want you to remember, what people fail is when they look at opportunities, you have to be serious about it and not curious. And the difference between that, in my opinion, is that when you see amazing opportunity like this and you learn about it and you've had the opportunity to talk with the leadership, you have to buckle down and get serious, and you have to bring people that are serious so that your business, your opportunity will be what you want it to be. Curious people will look at something like this, ask a ton of questions, and it's right to ask questions, but then their questions will start becoming, excuses why not. You don't need that, and you can't be that if you want to be successful. You guys have to look. We have the perfect opportunity right now. The entry-level fees are perfect. The return is perfect. All this whole entire company needs is people like you and myself to bring this out to the world. As I'm learning, we are all over the globe, and we're still growing. It is my responsibility to my team to make sure that all questions are answered. And when they get off the phone with me, I love when people get off the phone with an opportunity, and it's happening with AMP as we speak. They call me the next day because they cannot sleep. I've shared with them the compensation. I told them exactly what they have to do. Guys, this is the easiest thing. Remember, once upon a time, people used to get up and leave their home, and if they left their glasses and all of those type of things, they would go back home. People don't even care about that. What do they not leave home now? And that's their smartphone. And what's on their smartphone? Apps. Every day, guys, we are on the road with a business in our pocket or in our purses on a dashboard that can literally bring hundreds and thousands of dollars when done correctly and with the right people. So I'm excited about being here. This is definitely my home. I've spoken with many of the leaders here, and I'm excited about what they told me. I'm excited about where AMP is going, and I'm just hoping that any and everybody, whether you're listening to this call because you just found it, if somebody's giving it to you, if you're going to come into this amazing opportunity, with other people, take this one and run. Don't look at it and just put it to the side and then get distracted because somebody else is sending you something else. God, this is the place you want to be. This is the home that you can literally do some things all day, every day if you like I like to do, or do something for a little bit of time every day. And you, if you're persistent about it, you can be blessed tremendously. So with that, I'd like to turn it back over. I'm excited about being here. I don't know if you can tell that. I'm extremely excited. And as soon as we get off the phone, I have a personal training call with a couple of people that's coming aboard. So I'm really excited.
Awesome.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, that is awesome. Where do I sign up? Can I sign up somewhere? There's a consistency among people that I've noticed that are successful in this industry, and this is just a side note, but you reminded me of it as you were talking, and that thing that I've noticed is focus, laser focus and consistency. It's amazing what happens if you just wake up every day and go swing an axe at a tree. It may be a big tree, but one day that thing's going to fall. And really that's what I'm hearing when you're talking is, look, ask questions, but once you make the decision, buckle down and let's get to work. And I love it. I love it. All right. Thanks, Mike. Let's go over to our next guest, Jamar Durst. There he is. Jamar, are you there?
I'm here, guys. How's it going?
Awesome.
Going on,
awesome.
App Nation?
Yeah, Amp Nation. It's good to have you, man. It's good to have you on board. It's good to have you on the call. You are in Austin, Texas. You mentioned it to me before the call. You've been in the networking industry for about 19 years. 19 years. So that's.
Yeah, I'm talking out of high school, athlete out of high school. My one of my trainers did AdvoCare.
Nice.
So out of college, I was watching AdvoCare and kind of, going to some meetings, but I was mostly trying to play basketball, and I seen him, become a millionaire through AdvoCare, and I've been, chasing that, for a long time off and on, So I've been through many companies with MLMs, network marketing, like you say, lotions, potions, garments, insurance, legal insurance, energy. Yes, I've been there, and it's been a ride. And it's been an amazing ride. I've had some success and also had a lot more failure. What I'm seeing with Al and with the apps and games, it's a basically no-brainer. We know that when we on Facebook we're on an app probably 5 to 6 hours at least a day, most of us, and we're most of our information comes from apps. Kids are playing games. The summer is coming, and I'm just watching my child. She loves the games on app. She loves cut rope. She loves flashy cats. I know the games now because she's playing them all the time, and it's very amazing that they have child-friendly games where the kids can't go outside of the app and don't have to worry about in-app purchases where they've got to stop play. I mean, the splashy cat, she'll wreck the cat, or wreck the whatever, the Dark Vader, whatever's driving the buggy, the boat, or whatever. I love the game. And she'll crash and just don't have to worry about it, watching an ad for 20, 30 seconds. No, just go right back to the game, and she's loving it. She's riding the van 30, 40 minutes sometimes. We ride across town a lot, and she's just riding. She's playing a game. She downloaded another game. Oh, yeah, she's loving it, and I'm loving it. And this is a way to generate income, and you're looking for something that's easy to help the parents out, help their wallet out with saving all that money. I mean, this is explosive, man. I go to the App Store and I see Facebook and YouTube in our App Store. Oh, man, that's super impressive. So we're tapping into that also, and yeah, it's in a very exciting time. As you can tell, I'm very excited. I've been with the company, since about November, and man, it's been such a ride. I've been everything and I've also been with other companies, app gaming companies, and I've seen the struggle of coming out with apps and games, and how, man, right now we have a flawless victory with the App Store and the games. I mean, the games came out so perfect. We're playing them, loving them. I'm maybe go on Facebook and share apps and games, and people, we're like, what's that new game? Gamers are going to be gamers, and we got games, and we're in front of something that's so huge. Apps are apps, and we have apps. We have Facebook. I mean, we have Instagram in our App Store. That says enough for me. If you could tap into anything with Facebook, YouTube, or whatever those markets are, you're for sure, you're dealing with $1 trillion industry. You play with that, you're gonna get, you just playing with it, you're gonna make some money. We get paid every single week. Yeah, this is something I'm very impressed. It's like a dream come true to have something that's so easy that my kid can go to school and share the apps and games. I can generate revenue from that, and that's amazing.
Exactly.
Amazing. So, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And you were in, we talked before, and obviously we don't like to mention names here, but there are some other companies out there that are also dabbling in the industry a little bit. I'd like to think that we're kind of the top dog in terms of our power and our ability to scale and come out with massive amounts of apps and games. So yeah,
I'm getting updates every 5 or 6 days, 3 days, the other update, like, oh, there goes app with more games, and you pull it up, like, got more games, babe. They got more days. Oh, this is yeah, it's so cool. We're in front of technology. We got virtual reality goggles and things coming out. The App Hub, that's gonna be crazy. So now we're the Netflix of apps and games and the Facebook of apps and games. How about that?
I know. Under the same roof. Are you kidding me? Are we gonna get shut down for having a monopoly? I mean, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, incredible. No. Incredible place to be.
We couldn't agree more, man. It is. It's a blast. I love the energy. Love the way you're talking. It's funny because it's refreshing to talk to somebody who's talking like we do around the office. So, man, I tell you what, Mike, Jamar, really appreciate you guys not only coming on board, taking your time tonight to just meet with us, talk to the field a little bit, just share that enthusiasm with everyone, and as you all know. It takes a team. It takes a lot of people in this industry, and it makes everything so much smoother the more and more we connect with each other. So, guys, with that, I want to thank you, and I'm going to turn it back over to Justin.
Awesome, Tim. All right, appreciate it. Great words of wisdom and excitement. We're going to talk a little bit about an upcoming event. I just want to give a little bit of details. Amp up your income in Africa, specifically in Kenya, located in Nairobi. There's going to be a 3-day networking event, team building. Bring your prospects. This is being headed up by two of our leaders out there who are putting this whole show on. That's Miss Shireen and Mr. Emmanuel. And we'll have some more details as far as times and the location here coming up, but that's going to be June 8th, 9th, and 10th. I can tell you that they're tentatively looking at doing 2 sessions each day, so a morning session and an afternoon session on the 8th, on the 9th, and then again on the 10. So if you're with us and you are out there in the area, reach out. More details to come, and it's just going to be a huge event. I love seeing it. I see these messages on Facebook. I just saw one today. I think it was Farah put AMP has reached Jamaica. AMP has reached Morocco. And so you're just seeing, we're well over 65. I think we're coming up on 70 countries. And the doors have been open just over 2 months. It truly is the beginning. And if you're in now, if you're pioneering this company with us, you're in for a really great ride. Closing out the month of May, we still have the Fast Start bonus will continue. That's $10 per sign up for May. Listen, what do we have left? 9 days? 9 days to get that money, guys. 9 days to go out and sign up 10 more people and pull in another $100. That's the bonus. And we've got a cool little bonus that we're structuring for next month. So it's all about putting money in our pockets, and this is one way to go about it and to do it. I just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs here. This is our all-time sign-up leaderboard. This is the top 10. First of all, congratulations to Cartina. Somebody asked me today, why is Cartina on there 3 times? Well, you know that we give you the opportunity, we, me, and you, the associates, we have the ability to open up to 3 storefront matrices. 3. How that works for those of you that are new on this call or new to the company, once you fill your first 3 levels, that's just 39 people, folks. That's just 39 people's in your network. Whether you go out and get them, listen, you can just get 1, and that 1 can go out and build 38 more. But once you fill the first 3 levels with paid AMP associates, you get to take another position down on your 4th level at any point where you like and open up a second matrix. And then once you fill the first 3 levels in that second, you get to open up a 3rd. Well, Miss Cartina has opened up all 3 of her matrices, and they are all building. I do want to give a special shout out this month to one of our, she's a go-getter. The girl with 2 first names, right? Lavonda Michelle has moved up to number 7, and this week she is absolutely tearing it up. We've got our friend out there in Canada, Amp Pro, also having a great month, and then Mel, Penny, Cheryl, and Steve Crocker have all broken into the top 10. Guys, get yourself on that leaderboard. Get out there and get some money. Hey, Tim, I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to you before I go through some tools. Any other thoughts or words that you want to share with the field?
No, I was actually kind of sitting here, wish I had some popcorn, just intrigued by everything listening, man. I'm excited. I want to thank everyone in the field. Looking at that leaderboard, great job, everyone. And we know, we actually talk, we're a very close team. We talk daily. I mean, we see each other constantly. We're constantly talking about the field. Hey, have you heard about this person that just came on? Have you heard what Cartina's doing? Have you heard, the guy that Justin was talking to in Canada? And I tell you what, just casual conversations around the office is an absolute blast. This has got to be one of the funnest industries. And I want to encourage you, you can create that, that environment yourself within your own team. Just having a blast, keeping that open communication, getting together with your team on a consistent basis. It really is about the team. There is no such thing as a marauder in the networking industry. It really does take a team to be successful. So I just want to encourage you guys, continue to build that team. Become good friends, have family, friends in the team, and just love what you're doing. Get excited about it.
Appreciate it, Tim, and that's absolutely true, guys. It's social networking is what we're doing. I think one of the statistics I read, somewhere around 80% or more than that, 90% of network marketers do it as a part-time gig. People already work. They already have a job. They're looking for something fun to earn some extra money, and what's more fun than sharing apps and games and building a team and interacting and socializing and building, like Tim said, family-friend relationships and go out and make some money. There's your tools for the week. Again, the sizzle calls, tomorrow night with Mr. Amp, Guru James Day, Thursday night with, I like to call their gem the gem. They do a great job, guys. I'm telling you, get one person there every call, and that's that's 60 people a month taking a look at your business. It all comes about the numbers. You got all your resources in the back office. Again, Bitcoin is live. The new funnels are out there. We're seeing a really good conversion on the opt-in rates on the new funnels. Guys, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Say, listen, take a look at my business. Keep it simple. Get out to the YouTube channel and take a look at the trainings. Again, the last two trainings had to focus on finding prospects and then inviting them to take a look at your business. Guys, it's fun. It's exciting. As you heard from Mike and Jamar, this is the place to be. I think it was Boris said a couple of weeks ago, if you want to be really wealthy, you've got to be ahead of the trend. Every single one of us, you, me, and the guys at corporate, we are ahead of the trend. Let's ride the wave, guys. Get on that sizzle call tomorrow night and have a super successful week. We're signing off. Take care.